All right, let's talk about saving and investing. Understanding the difference between saving and investing is essential to ensure financial security and a bright future. And sometimes people might use the word interchangeably, but necessarily they do not mean the same thing. Both of them are tailored towards setting oneself up for financial stability. But the thing we have to understand is that saving money means storing it safely so that it is available when one needs it and it has a low risk of losing value. And you might be saving money for immediate need, for emergency funds, for things that you want to do within a short period of time. While investment comes with risk, but also the potential for higher returns. Investing typically often comes with a longer term horizon, such as for children's college, retirement, final estate, things in the long term agenda. So both saving and investing are key pieces to one's personal finances. So what is saving? People save money for both purchases and in case of emergencies, So they are just essential part of personal finance, and that involve setting aside money, for future use. Think of it as putting a money in a piggy bank, but instead of an actual piggy bank, you can use a savings account or a certificate of deposit. We call it the CD, that can earn interest over time. So you can save for different reasons, such as buying new gadgets, going on a vacation, or having emergency fund for unexpected expenses. So that's what saving is basically for. It's an excellent way to meet short-term financial goals and prepare for unexpected situations such as car repair, medical bills. By putting aside money regularly, you can build up a cushion that can help you, weather tough times. Savings are generally low risk, meaning that you can put your money where it's safe, but the interest rates also are very low, So I would say savings are for short-term goals while investments are for long-term goals. I can't imagine someone trying to plan for their retirement and they're putting it in a savings account. No, that's not financially wise to do. So you just want to know the pros and cons of savings. It has low interest value when it comes to, though it's relatively safe, but when we are talking about investment, it's a way to grow your money over time, by putting it in some instruments, in some financial instruments, I would say, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Unlike saving, investing involves taking some risk, but it also has a potential, to earn higher returns over the long term. So investing is a way to reach long-term financial goals, such as saving for college, a down payment on a house, or retirement, because investing involves taking on some risk. It's essential to choose investments, that align with your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Say for instance, you want to save for 20 years, you can't compare yourself with someone that wants to save for 10 years and someone that wants to save for 30 years, in that wise. So in general, the longer you can invest, the more risk you can take on, because you have more time to ride out, the ups and downs of stock markets. So for instance, let's say you invest in a company like Apple. By buying shares of its stocks, you own a tiny piece of the company, right? And can benefit its growth and profit. If Apple performs well, of course, the value of its stocks could increase over time, allowing you to sell it for a profit. So one important thing that you just have to remember when investing is that it comes with no guarantees, and there is always the risk of losing money. For example, if Apple were to go bankrupt, your investment could be almost worthless, and that's why it's essential to diversify your portfolio by investing in different companies and industries, to reduce your risk. So that's essentially what investment is all about. Like, for instance, using a 401k retirement plan, it's a good example of investing, as it involves setting aside a portion of your income, to invest in a diversified portfolio of stock, bonds, and other financial instruments, with the goal of growing, your savings over time. A 401k plan is a type of retirement, offered by your employers, in order to benefit their employees. So when you contribute a certain percentage of your salary to the plan, the employer may match your contribution, to a certain amount. The money you contribute to the plan is then invested on your behalf, in a portfolio of mutual funds, stocks, and all the likes. So 401k is a retirement plan, a long-term goal that you want to achieve in the near future. So that's an example of investment. We have cash value life insurance too. You can invest into it so that at the time of retirement you have every return when you're coming. You have Roth IRA. Those are long-term investments that you can do into the future. And we have some people that are very, they can take risk. It's all about you, but you must understand the difference, between savings and investment, when to save and when to invest. One of the most common questions that people ask is whether they should invest or invest their money. The answer to this question will depend on what is your financial goal, your financial situation, and when do you need that money. So now you already know when you need the money in a short time, in a maybe just within 1 year or thereabout, to go for savings, and when you need it maybe after 10 years or thereabout, you can think about investment at that point. So I would say, for younger individuals, saving is generally a good idea if you have a short-term goal. Maybe you want to buy a new phone, you want to buy a laptop, you want to go on vacation, you can do savings. We have a lot of online banking systems that are very safe, and they have high yield, savings accounts. APY about 4.5%. I can list number of them: SoFi, Citi, and all the likes. You just Google and look at people's review, on those banks, and then you can start with them by doing saving. But if you want a safe long-term investment, then let us talk. I remain your loyal girl, Olayemi Akinola, your financial professional. Thank you and God bless.